The Steelers now. Okay. Whew, let's pull up the depth chart. Okay. So they traded for Justin Fields today. We know that. Everybody knows that. Let's take that ad. Okay. So Justin Fields is the second quarterback on our team. Steelers released. They traded Kenny Pickett yesterday against to the for the Eagles, and we let Mason Rudolph go. Mitch Trubisky went to the Bills. Mason Rudolph went to the Titans. So this is our starting offense right now, and we also did trade away Deontay Johnson to the Carolina Panthers. So this is the Steelers' offense right now. Yeah, I do like it. They need to upgrade us on some positions. I do like the Van Jefferson move they made yesterday. I think that will help. He's probably our third wide receiver or fourth, but he is big and he does. I remember with the Rams, he made some big plays. Najee Warren, you know how they are. George Pickens, you know. But I'm going to say with the Steelers, they need a wide receiver. So now let's go to the wide receiver market. This is what they did in free agency. We'll talk about that then. But let's go to the wide receiver market. Okay. So, with the wide receivers, it's slim, very slim. You have Mike Williams, 29. I do not like the age, and also ACL. He is always hurt. I don't think the Steelers will be targeting him. He wants more money, but he's just hurt. KJ Osborne is surprisingly a guy who I like, but I don't think he's number 3. But I don't think the Steelers could get him. Odell, again, he's too old, always hurt. I don't think he'll do well. Tyler Boyd is someone that I would like the Steelers to bring. I mean, you can move him in the slot. He can be our number 2 for a while, but then move to 3. But I don't think the Steelers will get him. I think Michael Thomas again. Nah, he's just too old. So that brings us to the draft. So there is a lot of wide receivers in this draft. And I do think the Steelers will get one of these top receivers. Maybe they'll trade up. They traded up a couple picks already. I could see them getting Roman Odunze from Washington. He is a very good receiver, and I think the Steelers would like him in our system. We're neighbors. He might be good for us. You're not going to get Marvin Harrison up there. That's just how it is. But again, Xavier Worthy is someone I would like because of his speed and also his height. He's a little bit taller than most receivers, but let's see. Let's see how tall he is. He is 6'1". I mean, it's taller, but it's still he's just fast. I think that's what the Steelers need. They need a fast, like deep speed. I know they have that with Calvin Austin, but I mean, imagine having 2 speedsters. That would be just crazy. And also, Lade, this guy from Georgia, McCrokin, he so surprisingly he's pretty decent. I mean, someone the Steelers can target in the draft, maybe like a second round. I don't think he'll go first though. That's a little bit insane. Okay, there we go. So that's what I would say with the Steelers need as a receiver. Maybe in the draft they'll target. And also the offensive line, they do need to improve. Maybe get a tackle for Dan Moore, but Dan Moore's actually a solid piece. Maybe just like have a 3rd round pick, maybe, or a second for tackle. But the Steelers' first pick has to be receiver or center. The Steelers need a center. They have Ryan McCullen and then Anderson Hardy. I don't know who that is, but I don't know who the center is. But that's what the Steelers need. They need a young center with this somewhat young offensive line, and they need to get the middle piece. And I do think the Steelers will get the guy from Oregon, Jackson Powder Johnson. He is. I watched a couple tapes of him. He is definition of Steelers football, and I do think that's what the Steelers should get. Again, he's 320, 6'3". I mean, he does bend well, and like he does get low and does make the defensive tackle go backwards. And I think that's what the Steelers would need for their center. Now, if you look at their defense, here we go. All crazy defense. But I'm going to say what the Steelers need most is a corner. And I do think the Steelers are going to draft corner some point. But in free agency, if you look at the corner market, I mean, there's still a lot of good corners out there. I mean, they can go very cheap. And I know Omar Khan will cook. You just got to trust him, give him a little bit of time. I know it took a little bit of time to get all these deals done. But someone I would like to bring to the Steelers is Steven Nelson. He was a Steeler. I think having him back will help Joey Porter. But I think a veteran corner will help our defensive backs. Or even sign like Tre'Davious White. I know he just had his ACL torn. But if you get him like on a cheap deal, that's just an ultimate move. And he's fully healthy. That'll be like the best corner on our team besides Joey Porter Jr. And also someone I don't think will get Adoree Jackson. He's a slot corner. He does not, I don't know, he just doesn't play well. And in the draft, I mean, Nate Wiggins, the only thing out with him, he's a little bit smaller, but he is fast. He is fast. And I could see Steelers drafting a corner like that. Or the Steelers can go with Quinyon Mitchell from Toledo, again, fast corner, and he's probably the best corner in the draft, to be honest. I don't know why. Where is he? Darren Arnold is probably one of the best corners, but he seems okay. He is 6 foot. I mean, I don't know. He's got to watch more film on him, but he seems all right. And then what I say with the Steelers, I'm gonna say the Steelers need defensive tackle. That's a big thing. I know Keanu Bennett is pretty good, but I think we need a kind of like replace Cam Hayward soon. He is getting up in age, probably his last season, so we need to find his replacement. And I think the Steelers could get that in the draft. Can kind of have the rookie kind of like watch Cam Hayward and like kind of like what they're doing with Justin Fields probably. But the Steelers signing Patrick Queen, probably one of the best moves they made this offseason, besides getting Russell Wilson, is getting Patrick Queen. He is going to be our number one middle linebacker. Cole Holmcomb, I know he got hurt, so it's going to take him a little bit. But also Landon Roberts, he's never a thumper, and Patrick Queen's a thumper as well. So I think these two might be the starters if Holcomb's not 100%. But I think these guys will rotate. But I think Patrick Queen will be in a lot, and I do like how Patrick Queen is with this team. I mean, these stats don't mean anything really, but if you look, like he does make a lot of plays, and he does make sacks and stuff. He's just a very good player, in my opinion. Yeah, so that's what I think the Steelers need to do with these free agencies. If they're still the market how it is. I mean, this is what they did already. They did get Dante Jackson. I do like him. He's just fast, but he is on the downgrade of his career. But I still like the extra corner there. But Deshaun Elliott is number thumper. I do like how the Steelers got him for a 2-year contract. I mean, the Steelers could upgrade with safety as well. So that's the Steelers free agency. And here we go. Let me just look quickly. Okay, so that's the Steelers free agency review. If you guys enjoy NFL Talk Show, make sure to hit me up on Twitch and X at Big Stink Jake on both accounts. And because I'll be live streaming and I do breakdowns of free agency and also some players that go to new teams. So if you're interested, make sure to like and subscribe, and make sure to stay tuned for NFL Talk Shows and my podcast. See you guys.